So I kind of wanted to go over how BonBon, as this adorable little puppet, works. So, in terms of his complexity, he only has a couple servos. He has two eye servos, so that's one, two per each eye, one for each axis. So you have the x-axis, and then you have the y-axis. So you have, this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. The reason why they're so loose, and I'll show you in a minute, is that I didn't really screw them down when I first did this, so they're really loose. For his jaw, there's a little blue. Oh, there's candy in there. There's a little blue servo. You can kind of see it right there. And that makes his jaw go up and down, 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 up. Very openy. And lastly, there is a servo to make his head turn. So the only issue is that when I first plugged him in, when I got out to do trick-or-treating, it didn't work. I don't know if the power supply was just not sufficient enough or what, but yeah, it just would not work. Speaking of power supply, this is the controller that I made to control BonBon. This is supposed to control his eyes, and this is supposed to control his neck. You would click in this stick, which would activate his eyes, and clicking in this thumbstick would activate his jaw. Now, the only reason why that didn't work properly is because orientation. So I'm thinking this is the proper orientation, but if you look at those letters and numbers, this is the proper orientation. So when I was working on the code to control the X, Y, and Z positions, actually, let me turn this on. I'll show you more. There we go. Actually, before I do that, I'll explain how this is actually set up. So these two joysticks are screwed onto a custom 3D printed part. I originally had this part designed in a different way to use a custom, breakboard for the Uno, but I just sort of, or the Nano, I just sort of winged it. I got some stress foam to hold everything together. This 3D printed part has heated inserts that actually screw and hold these things down, so I know that they they work properly. It's being powered by two Amazon 9-volt batteries, and all that. They are connected in parallel, not in sequence. In parallel, the voltage is the same, but the amount of amp hours you get is extended because, instead of in series, you would get if I put these in series, it would be 18 volts at whatever amp hours it is, but in this case, it's still 9 volts, just double the capacity. So instead of having one battery life, I'll have two. That makes any sense. And these two are connected in parallel. Connect this little funnel piece that connects to this. This is just a basic. It's not. I wouldn't call this a shield, but it basically just extends the Arduino Nano's connectivity. It sets up pins for the analog input, some separate ground, and 5 voltage, which I'm using to power these analog sticks, and then all the digital pins to control, the servos in question. Back to why this did not work properly. When I was controlling and setting up the control, I thought this was so, X, Y. This is the X-axis, and this is the Y-axis. That is wrong, because since the orientation is supposed to be this way, because that's the text, this is the X-axis, and this is the Y-axis. See how I go up, his eye goes up. I go left. Well, technically it's his left. So the left and right servo disconnected, and the top and the up and down disconnected for that one. So that's why he does the whole wonkiness. And if I do this, you can't really see it, but it does activate some LEDs. Those LEDs are connected to the digital out pin of the Arduino. So the Arduino is sending power to those LEDs every time I push this. I accidentally set it up to where I accidentally had it going directly to the 5 volts so they constantly stay on. That was a fun pain to fix. But, yeah. That's why. I was hoping to hold it like this, oh, look, left, right, but, that's weird. Oh, that's why. The orientation's all wrong. Now, this one, I don't think the jaw still works. Oh, no! Oh no, look, his jaw servos came loose. The super glue did not do his job. Darn you! Darn you! Creepy. So yeah, the reason why those two are connected is that is the X and Y connector for this joystick, and this joystick is supposed to make his head move left and right. But whenever I tried using it, it would move, and then this would become unresponsive. Now, I don't know if these batteries kind of got drained during testing, and maybe that stepper motor, or that servo motor pulled too much power, which basically caused this whole thing to lock up, which I don't know why. You would think the lights would dim or would reset, but no, it just would not respond. Maybe there's some weird code thing going on. I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to crack it open to see what's wrong with the code. But you can see it uses really long cable. And I was going to put this in my shirt and, have it, oh, look, you can't see where what cable is. Yeah, that was a waste of time. I couldn't even control it. I had to take this thing apart, got to constantly take out the power supply, plug it back in. Now, for how his insides look, I just have to disconnect some things, and I might be able to fix him. And I might be able to show him in action properly without his wonky eye. Actually, I need to do something with you, my fellow knight in shining armor. I'm just going to put you on top of the ceiling fan. There we go. That problem has solved itself. Alright, back to you, my lovable boy. Had to make some room because they're going to be playing some Doctor. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Would be cool if I sent that to Scott Cawthon, but I never got a reply. Okay, my son. Just gently pick you up and put you on the table. Now that his butthole is exposed, I can get to the goody parts. As you can see, there are some screws inside his mouth hole. That one that's loose, another one in there. And that is holding his faceplate in place. So I have to go in through this little hole I made in the bottom of his mouth, which some people put rings into. And I'm going to need to put this down for a minute. So, you might hear screaming, just don't pay attention to that. Okie dokie, BonBon. Don't scream now. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? No. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. This won't hurt a bit. Just need to get the thing in the hole. You need to. No. Man, this screw is stubborn. It is in there, BonBon. Please. Please, no. Stop complaining. And done. How are you feeling, my child? Like pain. Okay, I love you. Now, to take his faceplate off, oh, right, I need to get one thing. I use super glue to keep his head in place. Oh, I have to use this flathead screwdriver to peel him off. What? No. Stay away from me! Stay away from me! No! Hold still now. Alright, I got it all loose. Just need to peel your face off like that. That one. Oh, there goes the nose. Take off his face. Trying not to rip the paint. And look at that, just like normal Bonnie. Just flip your face up. Come on now, don't be stubborn. We have people to entertain. Put you over there. Put your snout over there. So I can. Ooh, M&Ms. Put it right. There you go. Now you're not. Oh yeah, also his top part's really woosy. Now as you can see, the servo horns that attach to the actual, servo is loose. Now I can fix that by just reattaching them. But again, I need 2 hands. Do I know what a JPEG is? I need 2 hands, Bobby. 2 hands. Doctor, we have a problem. I had to completely remove the top part because, getting them servos with this wobbly floppy wobbly 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 in the way was a pain in the catucus. Now I can begin operation time, brain surgery. The best thing about this is that since the controller is currently active, all of these servos are in their supposedly in their neutral position. So to move this, that's move it to its maximum in that direction, in that direction. But see how it goes back? That affects all servos. So all I gotta do is line them up, lock them in place, and I'm good to go. In theory, of course. Ooh, a musketeer. I'll put that in that mouth. Now, as you can see, the eyes do now move in somewhat sync. Now, the only issue is that how I have these set up is that these are using ball connector joints. So this allows it allows it to be very flexible with the connection. So the elevation and such can be different, but not to worry about it causing issues. The only issue is that I can get these servo horns perfectly lined up to be in the exact same position on the servo, mirrored. But if I don't have the distance on each connector almost the same, it kind of messes things up. So you can kind of see how it looks like this eye's facing a little bit more to the, this way than this one is. But again, when you're looking at it, can't really tell. Uh-oh. This servo's not working. Oh no, I must have disconnected it by accident. No! Oh. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, I got this. Come on! Hey kid, remember to like and subscribe. My face! What happened to my face? My face! Oh no, I'm going cross-eyed again. I'm going cross-eyed. I really wish all this worked out perfectly for Halloween. But that's all, folks. Like and subscribe. All that stupid YouTube stuff. It's in the house. I'm in your house. I'm crawling in your neighborhood. You're gonna get finished soon. Time to throw you on your back and go back into your butthole. Like and subscribe. You have no option. If we ever reach 1 million subscribers, I'll take BonBon and shoot him out of an air cannon. No! Ooh, look at this. The mask follows you wherever you go. It's called a special effect. Oh. Let's see. Do I want to go in his mouth, or his butthole? Let's go in BonBon's butthole. Whee! Tastes like sweat.